Hi, how's everyone? Thanks for coming back. Hello and welcome if you are new. I'm glad you found me. Libra, we're up in the rotation today, so let's get to the Libra reading. I do have the astrology that's going on, but I'm only going to keep my notes next to me to see if anything shows up in the cards. I'm not going to read the whole essay. And I do have a new spread I want to do for us today. I think I'm going to do this for all the signs. I like this spread. I actually created this spread. It's called the rock, paper, scissors spread. So we're going to get a clarifying card or a current energy card. It's like the current energy read. One card, three clarifiers, the bottoms of the decks, stuff like that. So we're going to get a clear energy card. I did want to say that while I was pre-shuffling Libra, I get the feeling of being unsettled because it took a long time for the cards to feel right while I was shuffling. I think it probably took twice as long to shuffle these to my satisfaction. Um, so yeah, I feel like there's maybe a feeling of not being able to get settled in something, in your energy, in your what you want to say, in your comfort zone, something like that. So there was something here about not being settled. And once it finally did settle, once the card's energy did settle, we had the Queen of Swords on the front side, which is our sign. Our card, the Queen of Swords, is Libra and Aquarius, I believe. The back of the card, the back of the deck, we got the Hermit. So yeah, hermiting a little bit, which makes sense because something's in Virgo. What is in sidereal, which is our inner environment. The sun is still in Virgo. It hasn't moved into Libra yet in sidereal. So there that may be why we're feeling a little unsettled. Also, we've got Mercury, Mars, and Lilith coming into conjunction in Libra and tropical. So um, in our outer, it's like outer and inner. One wants to be calm, and one is very frazzled. So that's, I think, why the cards were reflecting that unsettled kind of energy. So let's get our current energy card, please, for the Libra placements. All placements of Libra: Sun, Moon, Rising, South Node, North Node, um, any kind of stellium where that's like three or more planets in Libra, or any area of the zodiac where your Libra falls. Okay? If that is a concern, that is what is being read for you today. All Libra placements. One more, please. One more card, please. That one? Okay. Oh, look at that. We've got some recurring themes here. First of all, the current energy card that fell for us, Libra, is the King of Cups, but on the reverse. And there's that feeling again. It says it's safe to feel joy. It's safe to open up. There has been a theme in the energy about opening up. Are you ready to share? Are you ready to open up and be in a relationship? Um, versus like with the sun still in Virgo, kind of reclusing, that hermit energy that we had on the bottom of the deck, that putting more consideration into what you want. Okay, so there is an energy of, am I ready to open up? And I say I as in like the viewer asking themselves. Usually the King of Cups is kind of guarded a little bit over his heart. It's not so much that he's guarded as that he has come to the point where he can acknowledge his emotions. He can um, reconcile with them. He can respect them and honor them and how he feels towards other people. But he separates their power from him. He doesn't let his emotions rule him. So when it's on the reverse side and the king has his back turned, we have been looking at that theme also of the court cards turning their back. Oh, we've got one extra here. Shoot. Okay. That one was hiding. I think that's significant. But let's get there first. So this is a card saying it is safe to feel joy again. Okay? So be playful. There's a dolphin here. So that's the main concern. All right. So the rock paper scissors part is card number 1 is if you continue this shit. This is the rock portion, and we got the lovers. Okay, we got the lovers on the front side. Now, what I didn't notice at first is the lovers dropped with a card hiding behind it, and it is the Three of Wands, anticipation. Okay. the second the second position is paper. If you ignore this shit, and we got the devil on the reverse. The time is right to escape, so seize hope and embrace knowledge. Okay. And then the last card is the scissors position. If you cut that shit out, you've got the Page of Pentacles. This is someone who's studious and practical. This is Taurus energy. Okay. New. Oh yeah, studious and practical, but new. Okay, this is new energy. The page is young. It's untested. It might be not so confident yet. That could be that air Chiron energy. In tropical astrology, we have um our sun conjunct with Venus in Libra in tropical astrology, but the sun is in a hard opposition with Chiron in Aries. So that may be our confidence and our self-esteem, a little bit of self-worth problems here. Um, but this is hopeful, even hopeful yet untested. Okay. I'm hearing that I got a new attitude song. Is that the Pointer Sisters? That's an old 80s song. I got a new attitude. This person has a new opportunity. Okay. So let's explore the position here. Now rock. If you're steady on this, or if you continue this way, if this is the stability, if you just continue on the same track. If you continue this shit, you've got a lovers here, which is a choice. It is a choice. It's a decision. Um, let's see, a decision made in harmony with another person. Okay. And the Three of Wands underneath that, which is preparing for something in the future at a distance. Anticipation. Okay. So you're thinking if you the reading here is saying if you can open up a little bit and have some fun, not just with yourself, but get back in with having fun with other people, right? There's an anticipation here of it bringing a lover's situation. Okay, there's an opportunity there. So if you continue with this shit, the shit being that King of Cups energy, there is a lover's opportunity here. This also could be a King of Cups that is in your vicinity, in your energy. That's Cancer, Scorpio, or most likely Pisces energy. It could be anywhere in their chart too. They could just be tapping into that at the moment. It could be one of their big three. It might not be. But it's an energy of tapping into the idea of opening back up. Okay. If you ignore this, you have devil energy here. It's going to be something that you're going to need to cut ties with because it's going to be kind of toxic, right? And now is the time to do it because, like the card is illustrating, the devil has his back turned, okay? And he's not going to see you get away. The lovers in this card are gone, which means that the choice is to relinquish yourself of this toxicity, this obligation, this burden, and walk away. Okay, that's if you ignore this. And then if you cut that shit out, there is a new beginning. But you're going to feel diminished by it, okay? Because the page is knocked down from, you know, the king energy. So you're going to feel like you're starting over. But this is a good opportunity because it's new, okay? It hasn't been Um, it hasn't, I heard it hasn't been disapproved of. So that energy of disapproval isn't in this new opportunity yet. It's still pure. It's still um untested, right? So, yeah, that's interesting. Top of the deck, we do have a 10 of cups. Look at this to come down on the lovers and the anticipation card. We are anticipating a 10 of cups. But coming down on this devil in reverse, we've got the Hierophant in reverse again. Okay, it says you forgot your divinity. Free your minds. Rebel against thou shalt. Okay, and then for the Page of Pentacles, you've got the 7. This is like dwelling on what was lost. Okay, so if you ignore the call to open up, there's this devil energy that's going to keep you kind of stagnant here. You forgot your divinity. That's what the devil does, right? It's almost like this is the opposite here. We've got the Pope with the High Priest, the Hierophant here, and we've got the devil. Both of them have their back turned, though. This is the reverse of those cards. Both of them have their back turned. So, while the devil has his back turned to you letting go of the toxicity, the Hierophant also has his back turned, which means that now you can move forward without the dogma that held you back. Okay? Now you can remember that you are a sacred creature. You can remember your worth. That's that Chiron and Aries energy that's really heavy right now. Remember your worth. Remember your purpose. Remember your intentions and your desires. Okay? Because if you can continue with this opening up of your emotions, being playful, being joyful again. See, there's that energy again we were talking about in the last few readings. If you can raise your vibration and function in joy, then joy will be around you, you know? And it's like that with manifestations. They always guide you to function in an attitude of gratitude, right? Function as if you're already living it. And it is absolutely difficult to do that. I get it. I'm not saying these words lightly and at all. But one of the guiding things they use with manifestation is if you meditate and put yourself in the situation you want to be in. Say you want to write a book, right? And you take some time to meditate on what it's going to be like when you're on your book tour, when you're finishing up that last page, when you get that first box of your published work. With the joy you feel in those moments of gratitude it raises your vibration. So while you're meditating on your manifestation, especially this with love, function in that energy already, and it will create that world around you. You can't create something without first imagining it. So with like with the book example, if you can imagine it and live in that imagination and work towards it, it will pull that to you. Okay, the vibration of joy will manifest joy. So in the rock position, if you continue this way, it's bringing lovers a choice in love, anticipation, the 3 of Wands, and the 10 of Cups. Love comes home, simplicity and bliss. Okay? In the paper, if you just ignore this shit, devil energy, again, something you're going to have to free yourself from the hard way. Okay, but like I said, also the Hierophant has his back turned, so you can function outside of that dogma that you've been taught. And for me, I feel like this for us Libra is that limiting self-talk. Okay? Taking things other people say little too seriously, little too much to heart. Do not use poison waters to mix mortar for what you're trying to build. Okay? You have to get out of this devil energy. Also, I have to mention that the lovers and the devil are two sides of a different coin. Um, the lovers enter into an agreement with good intentions, with pure hearts, with acceptance and camaraderie, friendship and respect, all the good shit. Okay, that's why in the lovers card, an angel presides over them. But when that turns into obligation or duty, addiction, toxicity, when this becomes toxic karmic energy, the angel that presides over the lovers becomes the devil. Okay? And that's Capricorn energy. So there could be a Capricorn here. Hierophant is Taurus. There's a lot of earth energy here. We've got the Page of Pentacles, which is Taurus, and we've got the Seven of Pentacles, which is Virgo. Okay, so if you cut that shit out, you're going to be able to start over, but there probably will be some disappointment here with that Seven of Pentacles looking at what didn't work. But it says learn from your loss and mistakes and strategize new methods and make a plan to begin again. So that's if you cut that out. If you um eliminate that. Okay, let's see the bottom. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Seven of Swords. Oh, we got somebody being sneaky, sneaky. We've got the Four of Pentacles. Somebody being very guarded and insecure. It's about their material world. And we've got a King of Wands. Okay, Sagittarius energy. This is the energy we don't see yet. Okay, so now with the Seven of Swords, I have to I have to clarify that a lot of times I read it as self-preservation. Okay, yes, you had to steal away in the night, but it was to protect or and preserve yourself. But it is somebody being sneaky, sneaky. Be careful you don't get caught. Oh. Uh-oh, for some in the collective, is this a little side action here? Oh my goodness, side action. Be careful you don't get caught. Sneaky, sneaky. So the Seven of Swords is ooh, somebody wasn't trustworthy here. I think that's fear. To come in underneath such wonderful cards, you might feel like this other it might feel too good to be true. It's like, ew, state your business. What do you want? You know? Because I feel like you feel like they're just going to come in and steal stuff, steal whatever, maybe your heart, and not remain. Okay? But it is in influences we don't see yet. This could be you, Libra. Seven of Swords is Libra energy. And we can be we can be sneaky, sneaky. Not I'm at a loss on how to really interpret that. So let's keep going. Underneath the if you ignore that shit, you've got that Four of Pentacles. This is possessive. Oh, is this person possessive? Wow, we got somebody who's sneaky and possessive, and we've got the King of Wands. Righteous and proud, but impatient and simple, like want the simple life. Hmm. It almost feels like someone wants to sweep in and steal you away and be possessive over you. And it's a King of Wands. That's what it feels like with these three here as influence, in energy and influence that we don't see yet. It feels like a King of Wands is coming in sneaky, sneaky, trying to steal you away and be possessive over you. My goodness. Oh my God. I don't know how to feel about that. Right? Libra, we do, as much as we are air signs and we are logical and rational and intellectual, um, we are ruled by the goddess of love, and we can be in love with the idea of love. Or, I mean, that rushing in kind of I need you, I want you kind of energy that really works on us to our detriment sometimes. So this strong king is coming in with his rod raised up in front of him, like, you know, get out of my dreams and into my car. So this is really interesting, Libra. This is I'm gonna have to get a little bit more used to this spread, but I do like it. Okay, so let's get an ancestor oracle message for Libra placements, please. But there is a King of Cups here, so it feels like there's a King of Cups and a King of Wands, right? Somebody who's um good in their emotions and somebody who's good in their energy, pants, and their in their passion. So it's like, is there a choice here? Because there is the Lover's card. That means there's a choice. So, there could be the choice between a Pisces and a Sagittarius, or like a water sign and a fire sign, you know? And I feel like that fire sign is coming in under the cover of night when he's dressed in a hood and he's stealing all those swords and he's making away before the morning. Oh my goodness. All right, can we get a oracle message for the Libra Placement Collective, please and thank you. Okay, hang on. They're giving me a little bit more here. Hmm. So for this, let's see here. Some in the collective here, especially in this middle column, after dodging the devil and finding your value again, you're going to be in an energy of being very miserly with your energy this time, or for the moment, right? Um, yeah, if you ignore this energy of wanting to open up, okay, so if you bypass that, if you're like, I'm not ready to open up yet, I've still got some inner work to do. That devil energy is inner work, and part of it is letting go of old beliefs that you allowed to define you. It's that Hierophant energy. Hierophant is also a divine contract. So this could be a soul contract, a soulmate, or a marriage that you are letting go of. But after that, there's going to be this kind of retreating feeling, this Four of Pentacles feeling, where you're just being possessive of yourself for the moment. You're trying to come back from loss, okay? The loss, you come back from losing yourself, okay? Okay. Now, ignoring it is not the same as cutting it off, you know? Like, ignoring it is allowing it to exist, but not really being able to pay it any attention right now. If you cut it off, though, then you're reduced back to that Page of Pentacles, that new start. Yes, there's possibility there, but you're also holding over from the lessons you had to learn from your mistakes, because that's that Seven of Pentacles, learning from your mistakes and from loss. And it's going to be strategizing new methods, right? And then that King of Wands energy comes in. It's like that Mars. It's like that Mars conjunct Mercury in Libra. It's like a boost, a power charge, a power, yeah, a power boost. Fire under your ass. So you've got love. You've got a love possibility that might come in under the darkness. You have the option to let go of a relationship and reinvest in yourself, and you have the option of just starting over, recalibrating. I also heard Bugs Bunny going strategery, re-strategizing how to come back to your own power, right? But then again, like I said, there's also these two kings here that are in the mix. Okay, so let's get that answer, that oracle message, please, for the Libra Placement Collective. Okay, thank you. The Sage, be devoted and committed. Okay, so that's what the Sage looks like. Okay. He almost looks like a combination of the Miser here on the Four of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Look at the way they are kind of almost similar. Like you've got the age of the Four of Pentacles here and the green of abundance, and then you've got the red of the King of Wands and that passion and energy. Okay, Sage. Let me find the Sage. Hang on, I think my cat is eating something off the floor, so I need to go check on her. 1 second, please. Eating something out of the garbage, she was. Okay, let me move the light for a second so I can read this. Turn this down. Oh, that looks good, actually. Can you see all those cards? Okay, that's better. All right. It says, be devoted and committed. Be willing to go the whole road and back again. This will allow you to be the best you can possibly be. And then, let's see. I think that goes along with that three of wands, because coming after the Two of Wands, choosing the path, at being at the crossroads, here we've got the Three of Wands, actually, the breath before you embark on something. This is preparing for something in the future. Yeah. And to come in with the Lovers and the Ten of Cups, that's what you're preparing for. Yeah, it's so since that was in the rock position, I feel like if you hold your ground and you hold your outlook, you hold true to what you want. You want that Ten of Cups. You want the Lovers. You are anticipating this in the future, right? Somebody's gonna come in all sneaky. Okay, so be willing to go the whole road and back again. This will allow you to be the best you can possibly be. Devotion is a powerful energy. Right now, angels and ancestors want to acknowledge how committed you are to your growth. Your continued dedication to this aspect of life has been recognized, and your understanding that you are not only a body but a soul is all you need to continue growing and expanding. The energy of oneness is offering itself to you now, and it's important to take some time to integrate it all so that you can be supported and guided by it. This is what the divine wants for you in the moment. Make a note of experiences or teachers making themselves known to you at this time, because you are going to share these teachings one day with someone too. Okay? Okay. This is saying with that, especially with that Hierophant energy, with the Hierophant with his back turned, you're bypassing all the old dogma. Okay. With the Sage coming out, this is a new lead, new mentor, a new teacher, somebody new in your life. And it may be that King of Cups. It may be a Pisces or somebody with strong Pisces. That definitely is a more elevated energy spiritually. So there could be somebody coming in after you leave all that dogma behind. There could be an energy coming in that's going to take up and um, help you function without those old structures. But for most in the collective, I feel like it's going to be your own inner intuition. You're going to leave behind something that people told you you were supposed to dedicate to, and you're gonna be possessive of your own identity in that area. Okay, so let's get some final insight cards here for our Libra placement collective, please, regarding love. Goldfish. Oh, I like the goldfish. This is increase in growth, wealth, luck, prosperity, abundance, transformation, and harmony. See that with that lovers and the Ten of Cups wanting love and harmony? Um, yeah, abundance and transformation. I love that. Okay, we've got the Hanged Man. That's Pisces energy too, isn't it? This is a self pause and reflection, a reevaluation, a fresh perspective. Remain peaceful, remain calm, and meditate. Well, wasn't I talking about earlier about meditating, so that you can build that imagination, oh, build. Oh, sorry. The meditation is when you put yourself in the energy of where you want to be, right? That's one part of meditating. They say prayer is asking for help and meditating is listening for the answer. Hold up, yeah, pause, rest, consider, and chill out. So that goes along with the hangman energy. Somebody is very, very stagnant. It could be out of fear, it could be out of necessity. Um, but somebody put that here by the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like that goes along with learning from mistakes. That self pause. Yeah, pause and rest. A couple more, please, for the Libra placements. Okay. No, no, no. Okay. Oh, moon phases. Okay. We're going towards the new moon. Oh, that's where the rest comes in. When the new moon comes around, we don't do any manifestation work. Okay. Right now, in the days leading up to the new moon, is the purging days, where you clean up your spell work. You toss out the stuff that's old. You let go of what didn't grow. That's that Seven of Pentacles. And then you get ready in the new moon phase when the moon is dark. That's the rest period. So that's that self pause reflection period. We've got moon phases telling us that that's what's coming up. Hold up, pause, rest. That's going to be about like 4 days. Maybe just take the next week or so to just gather your thoughts and let go of things that didn't work in the last cycle. Make plans for the new cycle, which will break after the new moon, and then you can redo your manifestations. We've got the tree, as above so below. This is earth energy. This is grounding and reconnecting with the earth, um, especially with that pentacle energy for within yourself. If you set deep roots, you can reach higher heights. You know what I mean? You also have 444. Connection to spirit is strong right now, so pay attention to your intuition. You have nothing to fear. couple more for the Libra placement collective, please. Okay. That's a lot. Okay. Okay. Let's see what these are. Oh, mice. That's where the Four of Pentacles is coming in. I didn't feel that at the moment. But mice is talking about a nibbling away at the resources. There's a dwindling, a slow decay here. There's waste here, right? Now, the Four of Pentacles, like I was saying, was having to do with your spirituality, your energy, you coming back to yourself, right? So there may be a slow dwindling away there of your energy into something else, right? So be alert, be observant, and pull some of that power back that you are giving out. North node, south node, yeah. North node, south node, I think is Leo and Aquarius, or Virgo and Pisces, depending tropical or sidereal. And we also have the belonging you seek is not behind you, it is ahead. A couple more. Free yourself. That's been coming out with the devil energy recently. Time to take back your life. And I think that's what that Seven of Pentacles, or the Seven of Swords, that sneaky. Some people might look at it like you're being dishonest. Just trying to keep to yourself, right? Oh, female family member. Okay, that could be somebody who's passed on. Maybe let's see if they have a message. Mother, niece, daughter, sister, granddaughter, grandma, aunt, just some female family member. That could be also the mentor that's coming in, somebody you can go to for support and understanding, for discourse, for comfort. What's this? The pincushion. Okay. Warding your projects. That means just blessing every stitch, I heard. Everything that you put into a new opportunity, protect that. Like that Four of Pentacles, very possessive. Okay. And it's talking about precision and concentration. Mercury. Okay, yeah, Mercury's in play. Because it's conjunct with Mars in Libra. Okay, so we'll take these last two. We've got Mercury, that's communication, news, thinking, its messages. This is a Gemini energy and Virgo energy. So analytical, right? But it's neutral energy, so it doesn't really feel one way or another about the information it brings. It also doesn't check its veracity. So make sure that any communication or information that you're getting is verifiable and true. Okay, don't take gossip, don't take rumors. Make sure that if you want to move forward with something, that the information you're getting is true, okay? And 111, we've got new beginnings and self-expression. Get your bearings in this new cycle. So that's what I have for Libra placements. I hope you enjoyed it. If you vibed with my content, please leave me a nice thumbs up, subscribe, share, leave a comment. I am available for personal readings. My information is in the description. Also, birth chart inquiries. My information's in the description. You'll find my email, Venmo, and Cash App. Tomorrow, I have what's planned for tomorrow. Oh, What the Friday. The What the Friday reading tomorrow. So, if you thank you for sticking with me this far. And until I see you again in the next reading. Okay, thanks. Bye.